Hello, hello, hello to all of my amazing Virgos. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. Happy full moon energy. The moon is at 99% illuminated, right? Not that you'd be able to tell when you look outside at the sky tonight, or if it's nighttime where you are. Look out at the sky. You're not going to you're not going to tell that it's at 99% illumination. So this is still very much full moon energy. Matter of fact, hey, listen. There's no such thing as coincidence. I actually filmed you guys video yesterday, right? But there was problems uploading the video. Right before I was about to film your video, shout out to the Virgo that just sent me a text message with an image. You know who you are. Initial start, the initial is TB. You know exactly who you are. So shout out to that Virgo that sent me a message asking why some Virgos seem to cut people off, seem ruthless and heartless to some people. I'm gonna break that down and explain it to you, because I see a lot of people with this full moon energy really shines a light on areas of accomplishments, things that we've set out to accomplishment. And remember, it's just moving through phases, right? We have 8 major moon phases, but also it illuminates those areas where we want to tweak a little bit, right? Because if we were perfect, then guess what? There would be no more use for us here in this realm. We would have ascended already, right? So everybody could use a little bit of tweaking, and we're all evolving into our highest selves. No matter how slow, and arduous the journey is, we're all evolving to our highest selves, right? So this is about extending grace to each and every sign, first and foremost to yourselves, Virgo. So let's get into your reading. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my amazing Virgos as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions and spirituality, and where my Virgos need to take action. I am talking to my analytical, loyal, kind, hardworking, practical perfectionists who are also intelligent and reliable virgins. That's your symbol, the virgin. That's your symbol. I'm talking to each one of you gods and goddesses. This is about getting your root chakra in alignment, right? Your root chakra in alignment, right? Really, really in alignment. At your highest frequency, Virgos, you are all those things that I've mentioned, right? And that's part of the reason why people absolutely love having Virgos on their team. Like really, really love, because of the fact that you are the I analyze. You are able to get into those little tiny details that a lot of people either miss, or they completely miss, or they don't see. So yes, love having Virgos. But what does a Virgo that's out of balance looks like? A Virgo that's out of balance is a person who is highly critical, not only of yourselves, but of other people around you. I mean, highly critical, almost like leaving people in tears, right? And there's nothing funny about that, especially because it's like, okay, how would anybody feel if a person is not offering constructive feedback? They're just so critical. You got to watch the people around your circle, or somebody who is very judgmental, or someone who is fussy and overthinking everything, or somebody who is just slow to move, just procrastinating. Like, I know I should be making a move, but I'm just procrastinating, right? I got to get a little bit more proof, even though your highest self said, okay, Virgo, it's time to move forward. It's time to move forward. Or somebody who is questioning every little thing. So we have to accept both sides of ourselves. We're talking about duality here. And this is about everybody being more gentle and more compassionate towards each other, but first and foremost with yourselves, right? So again, no coincidence that I was sent that text message right before I recorded this video. Here we have the Four of Wands. I see somebody celebrating outside of their house. I'm seeing at least 8 streams of income come into play, which is very, very nice. And all of these things, I guess, when I'm doing the reading and I'm seeing all these wonderful cards pop out, this sounds great. Gets people all fired up. But how do you really get to this? This is really accepting all sides of yourselves, the part of yourself that you love, and that part of yourself you're like, I know I need to tweak it. But again, you don't want to over nurture certain things. So this is where you learn how to balance your energy out. Have you been told to move on a particular property and you're still moving slow? You're still criticizing the process. Oh, the real estate agent didn't do this, or being judgmental of that. Are you remember your ruling planet Mercury just went station direct on the 18th, the afternoon of the 18th, that is, and it went retrograde. I'm sorry, it went station direct after Jupiter went station direct. And Jupiter is the planet of expansion and good fortune, right? So something in you was telling you that things were going to come through, but sometimes you can be nervous and start speaking to your, giving into your lowest selves, right? And start criticizing and complaining about the process. Some of you all have been right on the verge of getting a raise, right? So you may be celebrating outside of your building at work, whether you're teleworking or whatever the case may be. But it's the process that could have caused you to throw you right back into another cycle. You don't want to miss out on your at least 8 streams of income either, because the heart of a Virgo is really to help other people. So remember, it's much bigger than you, Virgo. It's not just you. It's you hiring people. It's you changing people's lives. So you want to accept all sides of yourselves. A lot of it comes from heartbreak. If you happen to vibrate low, it comes from heartbreak. You were broken, somebody cut you off, or somebody rejected you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, or somebody didn't nurture you. Somebody felt like they were just like they were sucking the life out of you. And I'm not always talking about energy vampires, because that's not. If it was a water sign or something, would be energy vampires, but literally felt like your air supply was being cut short, which is totally brokenhearted. Like maybe a parent left, maybe a parent was not they didn't give you what you need or something like that, or they just seemed to cut you off, or seemed like they didn't appreciate you, or they were expecting for you to be perfect. It was something that broke your heart, right? But you learn how to mend your own broken heart. You really learn how to mend your own broken heart. And because you did that and you took that sword and said, you know what, I'm going to mend my own broken heart. I'm cutting off. Because this broken heart can cause you to be heartless and cruel to other people. It really can, if you're not healed. So broken heart is healed. So healed people move very differently than hurt people. Hurt people are bleeding all over people. They're mean spirited. They just, they call it keeping it real, right? But they're keeping it real mean girl or mean boy energy, right? I see perfect synergy for you in the workplace. So if you're working a job, I'm seeing perfect synergy. And outside of the job, I see you starting your business and creating more income, at least 8 streams. So you want to get near a body of water. Activate your crown chakra so that you can get those emotions balanced out. Water represents emotions and creativity. That's also to get those creative juices flowing too. I see a lot of you all doing extremely well in the workplace. Leave all the bitterness and brokenhearted behind. Relationships in every single day. Yeah, relationships sometimes with yourself in every single day. Your parent may have said something crazy to you. Your friends may have said something crazy to you, or whomever did something to hurt you. But if you mend your broken heart, you'll recognize they're hurting, they're bleeding, and they're trying to bleed all over me. So let me go into protection mode for myself. Let me use this sword, cut them off, and move on, right? You don't have to be cold-hearted and cruel to people. Here we have the Queen of Cups, like I said, activating your crown chakra. Some of those relationships had you in bondage for so long because it's like, okay, remember, all this is sword energy, broken-hearted energy, right? Imagine how it affected your love relationships. Imagine how it affected your working relationships. Imagine how it affected all of your relationships, starting with this heartbreak from childhood for so many people. A lot of people don't see it. They just see, you know what? Work is my safe space. And I'm just going to work. I'm going to create the amount of money that I want. I'm going to create the energy of money that I want, a whole space for energy that I want. But this is really about balancing out, your root chakra, getting that aligned. So too, actually your sacral and your root chakra for men, sacral chakra for women. But again, we have, your root chakra is really all about being grounded, feeling secure, that your basic needs are being met, and feeling connected to your family and your tribal consciousness, but in healthy ways. Very, very, very different than just saying, well, you know what? I don't need this person. I don't need that person. That's why I'm knowing that somebody was heartbroken as a child. Yeah, so this is about connecting, keeping things around you that just keeps you feeling connected to family, whether it's family at work, your work family, or whether it's your home family, but just keeping you connected. Also, sacral chakra, right? So it's about connecting with your emotions, your creative expression, your sexuality, your abundance, again, in very healthy ways, right? This right here, this heartbreak for you as a child, could have caused a whole lot of damage in your adult relationships. I mean, all of your relationships leading up to where you are right now. And that's the part that you're shining a light on. And that's the part you're saying, you know what? I need to tweak a couple of things. I need to tweak. I'm not a robot. I'm a divine spirit that's having a human experience. I'm going to tweak a couple of things. Yes, I'm going to tweak a couple of things in my life so that, because you all are almost practically perfect anyway. I mean, right? You're the sign of perfection, the virgin, the symbol of virgin, but everybody on this planet has room for growth. Everybody. So this is about being transparent and being real with yourselves and saying, okay, well, what is it that I need to, because a lot of people want to be connected to Virgos. They want to be connected to, and let's keep it. Listen, a lot of people want to be connected with Virgos because of your earning potential, the money, the fact that you all are really, really grounded and rooted. But a lot of calls that I get, and I've been reading cards for close to 40 years now. A lot of calls, and people are calling about Virgos in particular. Their issue is that some Virgos come off as cold and heartless and cruel. But remember, a lot of it comes from this. It's like, oh, they're all about the money. They're cold and heartless and cruel. A lot of times it comes from this right here. But so think about the relationships. You may say, well, that person hurt me, so I had to kind of such and such, such and such. Instead of thinking of it that way, it's okay. The person who hurt you, they were probably hurt themselves. So you have the power to go ahead and cut it off, Virgo, so that you can move on and continue vibrating high. Like you have the power to cut that off, right? So you can keep a healthy relationship with yourself. Here we have clearing the energy field. Yes, so your life can be in perfect harmony. This person has a piece of sage in their hand, burned sage. You see the smoke? They're in perfect harmony. See the harmony, right? The energy, the aura around them, the energy is very healthy. And so you want to keep your space very happy, very healthy, very whole, very free. And so that's what I'm seeing for you all. So let's pull a few more cards here. Let's pull a few more cards here and see what else we have here. Because your cards look great. So this is really, really about tweaking and just like really, oh, somebody's, okay, all right, nice, all right. All right, nice. Looks like somebody could be getting married. This is very, very nice. Okay, so this is a good thing. If you're not married and you're not interested in getting married, don't worry. That part is not for you. So not everybody's interested in getting married. But I see because you have done the work on yourselves and you're not expecting people around you to be perfect. You are expecting people to work just as hard as you do and to be just as detail oriented as you are. But you are in a prime position, Virgo, to teach people like how to pay attention to detail. Because remember, this is what you're building around you. This is really, really what you're building around you. I see you being very careful about who you allow in your space because you don't need all of that disruption. You really, really don't. You know where your heart is. You know you want to help more people. And so you're very careful about who you allow in your space. Again, you are healed, not healing. You are already see that you all are healed. You healed from some very dark spaces. See, you see this star at night. You've healed out of some really, really dark spaces. And I'm telling you, it's going to show in every area of your life how healed you really, really are. So yes, I do see somebody getting married. So hopefully it resonates with somebody, but I see somebody getting married. I see you finding your person because you've done the energy work, right? That person that you used to be, maybe somebody who was hurt, that person is gone. You have been reborn. You have been reborn. So I see your soul tribe looking very different. I see your love life flourishing and blossoming, the whole 9 yards. Some of you all may have come from divorces or ended relationships with people, but I'm talking about moving forward. I see somebody in a very happy, balanced out, healthy marriage, right? Or a partnership. We have the High Priestess, which is attached to the moon. Remember, the moon is at 99% illuminated. So information is coming through, like clear, crystal clear. And we also have the King of Swords. This is where you're wiser and you're more knowledgeable now. So you don't have a problem severing ties with things that don't serve your highest purpose because you're looking at the big picture, but not just the big picture, but you're looking at all the intricate details, everything in between. This is really, really nice. So yes, I see somebody getting married. I see somebody celebrating outside of a building, whether you're buying a house, your own house, whether you're selling a house, refinancing, or buying a warehouse to house your products, that you're selling to people or whatever it is. But I see you just winning all over the place, but it's because you did the energy work. That's what I have for you. Have a great one. Bye.